Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Yes, in this week's video we take a little trip down to Selsey, where we're staying at a site called Seal Bay down on the south coast. And the rationale behind that is one of the days we've got tickets for Goodwood Festival of Speed. So during this video I'm going to give you a bit of a breakdown of the site as well as what to expect if you go to the festival itself. It's only going to be a small sort of snippet of each, but again it will give you a good idea of what to expect. So this is the main entrance to Seal Bay. Again, as I said before, it is a massive site, so you've only got one way in and one way out, but it does have multiple parks actually on site depending on where you're staying and what you're doing. Now the park on your right is White Horse. That's going to have most of your children's activities during the day, sports field, outdoor pool, outdoor cinema, and just sort of chill out area. And then of an evening, that's where your adult entertainment is. Now this is taking you down to the main touring area. This building here on the right is the main reception for your static. So again, you can carry on past this. And then when you get to this junction here, just make sure you take a right, otherwise, again, that just takes you into the static area. And then you've just got a little lay-by here on the left-hand side where you can park up and check in. Now the building in front of you is where you go to check in. Once you've been given all your details, you can just go through the barrier, you're given a swipe card, so again you can come and go at your leisure, and then you're normally greeted by somebody in a van or somebody here to actually guide you to your pitch, just so again you're not just driving around for the sake of it. Now this is our pitch for the stay. Like I say, hard standing, which is grass area for the awning, fully serviced, so again just sort of a nice easy setup and plenty of space. So again you can get your awning in your car normally set up where you need to. So this is your shower blocks, male and female toilets both sides, and you've got washing facilities in between. And then towards the end of the touring section, this is where you've got these new safari tents that leads on to sort of your activity fields here. So again, if you've bought kites, footballs, anything along those lines, pets, again you've got this right on your doorstep in terms of just sort of chilling out and a nice sort of space to do what you want. Again, this part here is just sort of dog activities. Again, you've got different ramps and jumps you can do. You've got an additional basketball, football field over the far side, and this is sort of a kids play area here on the left. So this is now entering White Horse, and again just what to expect in this area. Again, you've got your usual kind of sort of different activities, painting and so forth that you can pre-book, arts and crafts, that kind of thing. And then coming up here on the left hand side is just somewhere where you can get additional food from, a restaurant. And then if you're here for the evening entertainment, you go up those stairs in front of you. But again, that is aimed for more adult entertainment rather than children. That's down the other side. Here on your right hand side, you've got your sort of local store. So again, if you need any supplies, you can grab it from there. And this is one of the new activity areas where they've put in sort of wall climbing and crazy golf and a big cargo net above you. Chloe and Charlotte having a good use of it and just testing it out. Now the other part within this space obviously was the crazy golf, so whilst we were here we thought we'd have a little game. Louise trying to show us how it's done. But yeah, like I say, it's I think it was only 9 holes, so Doesn't take it forever, but yeah, maintained quite well. And as when you first come into the building, if you take a right, this takes you into this other section here. So again, you've got your pool tables, and there's bowling within this space. And one of the new activities they've just put in was this sort of virtual darts in terms of scoring. So yeah, Jack sort of decided he's going to sort of take a bit of a liking to darts lately. So yeah, had a little game. And then once you get outside, this is sort of the different areas within sort of outdoor space. You've obviously got a sand pit on your right, you've got your outdoor pool on the left. In the summer months, again, so you can be expected to queue. You don't normally have to pre-book this, but again, you will have to sort of queue up, potentially, depending on what time of year you come. And then you've got this sort of outdoor area for the smaller kids here. So now this is now down the other end of the park at West Sands, so down towards the beach area. And again, you've got your same kind of setup, but this has got a really nice indoor pool. And again, probably you're going to have to queue for this potentially, depending on the time of year that you come. You've got your sort of usual sort of food outlets scattered around here. But it is sort of, if you're looking for children's entertainment of an evening, this would be the location that you would go. And again, they have quite a good setup here in terms of kids bingo and so forth. So there is no adult entertainment really within this space until late evening. And again, your usual for food courts, access to the beach. It is Stony Beach, and this end you've got your crazy golf, cart hire, and then one of the sort of surf simulators that again you can pay additional to have a go at. And you can access the main entertainment from both sides. This also has your indoor pool here on the right hand side. And again, you can access that from both sides. But yeah, really nice pool, lazy river section for doing lengths that's separated from the actual lazy river and the sort of play area. So yeah, good setup on that front. And a few minutes walk up alongside parallel with the beach, you do get to the on-site fun fair here. It works out £15 for 5 hours, and then obviously that's just your unlimited rides. But yeah, again, quite basic what's here, but again, certainly kills a few hours if the kids are wanting to go off and do something different for the day. But like I say, you got some of your classic rides that you'd expect to be at a fun fair. You got bumper cars and other sort of swings and slides. So again, sort of caters for all ages. But yeah, hopefully it's would keep the kids entertained for a number of hours. And also you can buy tokens. So again, if you're not looking to do the full 5 hours, then again, just pay as you go. And then down by the windmill there, again, you've got another shop located. So again, if you're planning to go to the beach, again, you can come here to get those supplies instead of having to carry them all around. But it really depends on what you're after. In terms of beach, it is stone, not sand. But again, yeah, really nice where it's so close to the actual complex. So again, you don't need to drive anywhere on that front. Now the Festival of Speed is a really good day out. Obviously it's less quieter on a weekday than it is weekends, but you won't see as many famous people if that's what you're looking for. But it does sort of work out cheaper at the beginning of the week before, I think from a Thursday onwards, than it is obviously on a Sunday. And children under the age of 12 go for free. But again, there's lots to do there, whether you like 4 wheels or 2 wheels. But yeah, you will struggle to get around to see it all if it's your first time. And again, there's lots of kids activities here as well, so it's not something that they'll be bored with. So there's plenty to see and do, definitely. And with a lot of the things here, you do get up really close. So yeah, you will get to sort of experience the sounds and be able to peek and sit in cars depending on what sort of setup they've got for that day. And at the top of the hill, you've got your rally stage, so it does really cater for everything, whether it's rally cars, sort of off-road vehicles, supercars, sort of back in the day classics. So yeah, really something for everyone, as long as you don't mind sort of electric or petrol engines. All I would recommend is if you're coming for the day, that yeah, you get there as early as possible and just make the most of it, because yeah, it is a long old day to be able to sort of see everything. And you can sort of start one side, get to a certain point, use a tractor to get to the very top of the rally stage, or you can walk it, and then obviously when you come back down the other side, you get to experience the other parts. But yeah, certainly lots to do. And the gas section is sort of, yeah, an area where you've got motorbikes or mountain bikes or BMXs, different shows going on. And then where you sort of first come in, this is where you've got multiple sort of kids sort of areas there. They can get sort of involved, win different competitions and prizes throughout the day. Jack trying to show off his skills, both on the football and the rugby, but yeah, didn't quite have it on the day. And this is just one of the tank simulators that they had. So they had obviously had the army there, sort of promoting, but again, just sort of, yeah, lots of different things. And if you're looking for different experiences, they've got a Range Rover there, and the Jag stand, a number of other different things, trial stations, 4x4s that you can sort of get into. But yeah, it's just about pre-booking once you first get there. So hopefully this week's video has given you a good idea of both Seal Bay as a resort and Goodwood Festival of Speed. Obviously it's only a small glimpse at both, but hopefully it's given you enough information of what to expect at either. But again, as always, if you've got any questions, just drop them below and I'll come back to you. If not, I will see you all on the next one. Cheers everyone.